Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Umber Rays, and today we are going to be taking a look at the last, I think this is the last piece of news to happen today. There's been definitely a lot to cover in a short amount of time. And there's still some things that I'm just not talking about, like the login bonuses and whatnot, and the fact that apparently the yearly bonus, or the New Year's bonus on the global side, they actually realized how stupid it was to give just regular Magicites. I don't know if my video helped, probably not. I doubt anybody from the Gummy team is watching my videos, but hey, if you are, thanks for watching. Anyway, today we're here to talk about Christine and Kryla, the two new units that got enhancements, and technically not just them. Tinkerer Carrie as well as Gilbert got enhancements too, but please, Gilbert, not a chance. And as for Tinkerer Carrie, while I definitely love her for her TMR, which is incredibly, feels very unique, and I wish we had it on the JP side, we are entering a 7-star meta, and 4-star characters just don't matter for right now. And unless you're a person who has been skipping enhancements, or maybe you just like enhancing 4-star characters, I mean, it's just so expensive to enhance characters, and well, maybe you just don't have the resources, maybe you just aren't going to use this character. I mean, if you're a fan of Tinkerer Carrie, go for it, but we're here to specifically talk about the 5 stars where most of your value usually is. So we're going to be taking a look today at Christine and Kryla, and I do believe it is, it's a little off screen. Okay, it's pretty off screen. Alright, so let's talk about Christine and Kryla. Christine and Kryla both got enhancements, and I think these were two characters that, well, many people were waiting to see how they would end up being, and me especially, because I got both 7-star Kryla and 7-star Christine, and they were the units that I was super interested in terms of global units, and I was very curious to see what they would end up getting, and to be fair, there's some good stuff here. There's definitely some good stuff. So taking a look at the improvements to Clairvoyant, Clairvoyant will get basically extra HP, extra physical dodge, about 10% worth, and 5% MP recovery per turn. All pretty good stuff on Kryla, who probably could use a little bit extra HP. Definitely needs some MP regeneration for sure. And some extra physical dodge is particularly nice for what feels like Arena. Other than that, I think it's fine. I wish there was maybe a little more spirit, but the cost for this one isn't super high, even though I don't have enough to do it, but still seems pretty good. Looking at the rest of her enhancements, they're basically to all of her Jinx Sap abilities. So for doing her Sap abilities, we'll basically get an extra couple of turns by going up to 2 enhancements to each of them. Will also give a higher debuff too, and will then, give some more Limit Burst crystals. So it goes up to 2 to 3 Limit Burst crystals for each one, and a 65% debuff over 5 turns. Feels pretty darn good. However, definitely expensive in terms of resources. Each one of these requires a different one. So defense breaking will require different from magic, which will require different from spirit, and it ends up being, pretty fairly costly, not as costly as particular CG Lids enhancements in the future are definitely I'm pretty sure she's one of, if not the most expensive unit to enhance, period, because she has so many things she can enhance, and they all require just a ton of money and whatnot. Either way, be very careful about what you want to do with Kryla. If I can give maybe some advice, into the future, more enemies are just attack and magic breakable, and not defense and spirit breakable. Not all the time, but some of the time. And that is probably what you should do more. Like, it depends if your team is more offensive or defensive. If it's defensive, maybe focus on the attack and magic breaks. If you're, more offensive, then focus on the defense and spirit breaks. If you have enough resources, do everything, because Kryla is a pretty cool unit. Other than that, the 65% debuff isn't like super, but they are accessible at any turn, and I think it generally improves Kryla's kit. What she needed, but nothing that really feels super exciting, like nothing broken or anything like that. I think it's okay. Now, the other unit to talk about is one of my favorites, Christine. I just love this unit's sprite so much. It's so adorable. But what did Christine get? Well, her enhancements are to Snowbear's Gift, Absolute Zero, and Winterfall. I do believe that is all of her enhancements. Yeah, there's 3. For some reason, I kind of thought there was 4 going into this, but Snowbear's Protection is probably the one I really think is super important for her. Extra HP and magic goes up to a total of 50% HP and magic. More HP will just make her more durable. More magic will just make her stronger. And extra MP is an extra thing that is added, 20% MP. More MP, better for mages, so nothing to complain about here. Probably her best one. Looking at her other ones, unfortunately nothing gives her quadricasting on the start of the first turn, which is a little bit disappointing because quadricasting would really help her in the conversation about how powerful she can be. Taking a look at Absolute Zero goes up to a 400% single target 11 hit attack that can be maxed out to a total of 1300%. Plus the MP cost goes up just a little bit, which is okay. I mean, for extra power, I think it's fine. She gets some more MP in her kit, so it kind of balances out. But just making her Absolute Zero ability stronger, yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. What of it? Anyway, and last ability is Winterfall, a ability that basically powers her up and grants access to Snow Burial for Snow Burial and Winterfall for 4 turns. So goes up for basically a 5-turn buff for herself for magic and spirit. Spirit is good because it just keeps her alive. Grants access to Snow Burial +2 and Winterfall for 5 turns. So gives a bit of an enhance. Winterfall allows her to use Absolute Zero or Snow Burial twice in 8 turn. Totally blanking on this. Snow Burial as well goes up to a 450% AoE 10-hit ice magic attack, ignoring 50% spirit. So in general, it makes this girl just stronger. But it's not going to push Christine into the absolute, best mage category by any standard. It just takes Christine and makes her a little bit better. I wish they would have given her a little bit more. I think they could have probably pushed her a little further than this. But yeah, I wish it was a little better. Wish there was just a little bit more. And only 3 abilities enhanced? I don't know. The problem with any mage is, well, a pretty standard explanation on my videos. The problem with most mages is that they require just a copy of themselves. If they don't have if you don't have the access to another copy of a specific mage, a lot of the times their chaining just doesn't have a partner, and that's kind of the case with Christine still, which, too bad. It would have been nice if they could have given her just a wee bit more, but hey, I'll still enhance her and use her into the future, and hopefully I'll be able to find some other people who feel the same, because ice mages are cool. Literally. Anyway, so taking a look at the enhancements, I'd say that there's some good stuff, but nothing overly exciting or game-breaking, which is probably for the best. Gotta keep that power creep a little under control. So that's all for now, and I'll see you next time for another video. Now I just need the stones to enhance my characters. Probably a better way to say that.